a lot to do on stage in a Zeppelin show. A lot to listen to and a lot to pay attention to because it moves awfully quickly. And I didn't notice the cameras at all until I saw the film and went, oh look, there's cameras everywhere. Which is, you know, again, well done.
Thank you. I do pride myself. The guys that were on stage, if they ever, Jimmy, Lan and John, we shot hundreds and hundreds of shows together going back to the mid-90s, and they know exactly what they're doing, exactly what I want, and how to hide behind amplifiers, hide behind the drums, when to jump out, when to don't. I think, you know, you've seen the film now. I do genuinely pride myself on that you can hardly ever see them. You know, they're there occasionally. You can't pretend they're not, but they never get in the way, unlike certain concert films.
How did you get that shot of my feet?
Well, I can't reveal everything, John. You know, but I was
spider cam.
Yes, it was actually a robot cam. It was a robot camera, but I'm very pleased that we got the shots of your feet because I think there was somebody. Somebody had mentioned to me, you know, that as he said, well, yes, nice boots, but again, I was the same as a fan of Led Zeppelin when I was just listening to the albums. You'd think, who plays the bass when John plays the keys?
Well, actually, funny enough, not to drop a name, but Paul McCartney was at the London premiere.
He was.
And he said to me, I can hear a bass. I said, where's it coming from? He said, my feet. He looked at me like I was crazy. Yes. But then he understood. When he saw the picture, funny enough, just after that came the picture. And he was like, oh yeah, okay, that's how you do it. I said, well, no other bugger will play bass. I'll have to do it myself.
Plus, he does wear really good shoes. You mentioned the jacket, but have you seen these shoes here?
Well, they might get filmed, you know.
These shoes, well, you can't really see them. You're not close enough, but when he goes out, when he goes by, have a look at those shoes because they really are very.
There's
special.
rhythm in them there shoes.
There definitely is rhythm in them there shoes. Let me ask you a couple of things about the aesthetics of the film because I mean there's a couple of things that struck me instantly having seen it. I think the first time we see a close-up of anybody in the audience is about Nobody's Fault But Mine, and after that there aren't a lot more. There's one at the end of Stairway to Heaven, and there's a couple of others, which is fairly unusual these days for concert films. I mean, people tend to always, you know, the audience is singing along, they know all the words and everything. Was that a decision you made right from the beginning, or was that when you were editing, you thought, no, this is about the band. The audience is there, but this is the band, really?
It became very obvious in the editing stage. We certainly had a lot of great audience shots, you know, as I got the guys to shoot them. But if you just think about it numerically, we had, say you've got 12 usable shots at any one point in time, a shot of the crowd singing along, I've probably got 6 or 7 other shots of what these guys are doing. So it's never going to be the best shot to use. And on a more philosophical sort of narrative sense, the constant affirmation that you get with a concert film of a crowd really enjoying themselves. You know, there are certain bands where that's where you want to see that constant affirmation. That's like on page 7 of a Led Zeppelin concert. What you want to see is what they're doing and how they're playing and how they're communicating and getting completely absorbed into that. And you think, oh yeah, there's a crowd, they're loving it, yeah, but I'm really interested in this. So yeah.